So what is codependency? I hate to do this, but I'm going to go into the Wikipedia definition because I think honestly they have a great definition of what codependency is. So according to Wikipedia, codependency is a behavioral condition in a relationship where one person enables another person's addiction, immaturity, irresponsibility, or underachievement. Among the core characteristics of codependency is an excessive reliance on other people's approval and a sense of identity. I want to focus in on that last line. The excessive reliance on other people for approval and identity. In other words, it is a condition where codependents don't love themselves and are so insecure, enough to the point that they date for validation. The issue is that you're placing your identity solely on one person. What would happen if that person ends up leaving or ends up breaking up with you? You've allowed them to just have all of your identity and your persona off of them. So they're determining your value, right? And that's a lot of pressure for someone to hold. Instead of dating to give in the relationship, codependents date as a consumer. Codependents naturally have this emotional hunger and need for love and intimacy, but usually you end up getting so needy for safety and security that you end up pushing your partner away. When you feel unsure about your partner and you feel unsafe in the relationship, it's then when you start to become more clingy, and actually this clinginess and this neediness eventually ends up pushing away your partner, doing the opposite of what you wanted it to. So here are some codependent traits. For starters, we have low self-esteem, people-pleasing, poor boundaries, reactivity, controlling, terrible communication, obsession, dependency, denial, and resentment or anxiety. Now you might say, I don't act like this. Well, for the most part, you probably wouldn't. And I agree, you might not act like this when you're single or if you're in a happy relationship. But as a codependent, this issue, this kind of characteristics, they don't show up until you're actually in a toxic relationship. And so it's kind of like this fight or flight system built into your body. We call it the attachment style being activated. So I want to say this to you. You're not broken. And to imply that you're going to fix your codependency is to imply that you're broken. And you don't need to fix codependency. It's just a weakness. You just have a weakness. So you're not broken. You're not the only codependent in the world. So I'll see you in the next section where we're going to talk about how codependency is developed.